All right. So, obviously just super proud of this team. I thought, they were ready to go from the tip. I mean, when you talk about the stretch we just faced with, three really tough road games, I thought we came out, you saw, I thought we set the tone defensively and then just really, really shared the basketball with a lot of unselfish play. And at halftime, I thought collectively, when you talk about Nas only having three field goal attempts, us being able to hold them under their average on the offensive end. I thought it was probably one of our most dominant defensive efforts, and on the offensive end, I thought we did tremendous job sharing the basketball.
Okay, we'll start with Kareem. If everyone else could please mute their microphones.
Hey, Brenda, congratulations.
Hold on, Kareem, 1 second, please.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna make sure everyone's muted here. All right, there you go, Kareem.
All right.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you almost kind of took my question a little bit. I was going to add, you said this was one of your best defensive performance of the year. I was going to ask just overall, is this maybe your best win considering the circumstances with being on the road, a must win for them, all these things kind of coming together? Is this like the moment this year?
I mean, we thought it, we talked about it being our toughest, game so far. I mean, Michigan's, a top 16 team. I mean, they're super, super talented, but I thought, our mentality from the tip, we were ready to go. And then, I can't say enough about our bench. I mean, our bench outscored them 27-9. Being able to send those waves, I thought the play before halftime when Birdie, deflected it out of bounds. I mean, I just thought our energy was so high, the waves we were able to send. So not one player had to bang all night with Nas, I thought was, just critical to our team's success.
I'm sure you're not in the midst of thinking big picture, but of course that's what I got to do. And that's what I got to ask. So I'm curious, considering the new faces and a little bit of a new style and playing in a global pandemic, how well you played, does it even impress you a little bit?
It does. It does. I mean, I think that's what separates this team from all the rest right now. Is one, they're making it look so easy when it's really not, and we're doing it during a pandemic, and with so many new faces, and really I think the thing I appreciate the most is just the unselfishness. I mean, they just want to win. They're hungry to be great. They're easy to coach. And I want all the success that they could possibly have because they play and they practice the right way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kareem. Okay, Howard.
Thanks, and Brenda, congratulations.
Thanks, Howard.
Two points on this. One, I'm just curious in terms of Angel. You talked about the bench in general, but getting her up to 15 minutes now, and it seems like she's become more of a factor with each passing game. How significant is it to be able to increasingly rely on somebody who was a starter at the start of the year, obviously?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually, when you just talk about, we're bringing the number 2 player in the country off the bench. And, so again, I think, like
Pretty Kane.
When you see that, she's able to Mark,
Hold
you
on
need to
1
mute your microphone, Mark. So, when you see that we're able to, hold on, I'm going to try and keep that away from you. There we go. All right. So, when you're able to be able to see, Angel and just the energy that she comes in with, the competitiveness, the fire. It's exciting because again, we have so many weapons on this court that, on this team that it's just, who do you try to take away? So it's just given us another level. I love the fact that our depth allowed us to be able to get some extra rest, through this grind. We have to turn around on Saturday with Penn State, a quick turnaround. So this game was really, really critical, and to be able to have this success and the bench come through like they did.
And that sort of dovetails with my second question, which is being able to throw numbers at your opponent, I would imagine allows you to increase the kind of defensive pressure you had. You had 29 points off of turnovers, but all year you guys have been opportunistic. Not only are you top 10 in terms of points per possession in transition, but you are among that top 10 by far getting the most of those opportunities. And so there's just, in addition to having Angel specifically, just having extra numbers make you be more aggressive on the defensive end.
Yeah, no question. I mean, the fact that we can press, like we're pressing, because that allows us to be able to get out in transition. I mean, we forced them into 21 turnovers today. So those were opportunities. They weren't getting shots at the basket. They weren't able to get the ball into Nas. So, again, just critical to be able to have our defense, lead to our offense. I mean, obviously we're pretty good in transition and making the right plays for each other. So, we need to be able to continue to have that.
Thanks, Brenda. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Larry.
Coach, with this win and perhaps a Big Ten tournament title, can you make a case that your team deserves a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, always. I mean, when you look at, you just watch this team play. I think, if you did your, if you do the eyeball test and you watch this team play and the way they're scoring and defending and coming together. But at the end of the day, I mean, for us, I mean, none of it matters if you don't come out and produce. If you go and lose your next game or don't go through the Big Ten tournament, none of it matters. So, for us, it's really just play the right way, right? We want to play in great games like this that are challenging us for postseason, for the conference tournament, for the NCAA, and really, the seeds. It's more about playing the right way for the team that you're going to be matched up against.
Thanks. All right, Lauren.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations. I just had a question about the last time you were kind of in this picture. In that game, the 5 top scorers, 4 of those scorers aren't with the team anymore, and you lost all those 5 starters. So for you to be, you've talked about how special it is to be able to do that with this team, but specifically with that kind of big shift, how special was it to just get back here the next year?
Yeah, I mean, incredible. I mean, you talk about watching the growth of Diamond, Ashley, Faith, Mimi coming in, that group, and then obviously the additions, right, that we were able to add in the team. I mean, we're a young team with our sophomores, but they don't act like it. They're poised beyond their years, and and then to add, the additions that we were able to do. I mean, I was joking with someone today. I mean, we were in the, not too early top 10. And when we had the graduation and transfers, we bounced out of it. So it is exciting to be able to see just through a ton of hard work and unselfish play that this team has, created their own identity this season. I think that's the thing that is truly special to be able to see.
Yeah, and then just a quick follow-up. Also, one of the ways that your team got it done today was capitalizing off those turnovers to, get a season high on those points from those takeaways. What was that like to be able to really watch that progression throughout the season where it's kind of like a great bookend to that? Today?
Yeah, today I thought it was fun because I thought we defended in waves. I thought between, the starters, our depth, our bench, I mean, it never seemed like anybody was out there resting. I mean, they were making hard plays, getting on the floor for 50-50 balls and, to make, a great team like Michigan force them into 21 turnovers, again, speaks volumes of our defense being able to come. We also have
Thank you so much.
if anyone needs them.
Well, can I ask Ashley a quick question about just the same question that I asked Coach before? You were one of the top 5 scorers during this game last year, essentially. So for you, what's it like to be able to do that with this new team that, you guys have grown to love each other so much?
It feels great. Like Coach was saying, we lost all our 5 starters last year. So to be able to come in with a basically new team and still, put up the numbers and, play as a team is great, and to come out with the win.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks, Lauren. I think Kareem also has questions for the players.
I do. Hey, congratulations, y'all. First one for Ashley. Take me through that that Euro step reverse layup. I mean, that was just kind of, seemed like the highlight play of the day. Can you guys just take me through that for a second?
Well, I think it's no question that they were, trying to draw charges on me. So it looked like she kind of walled up. So to be able to, in that split second, get the Euro and not be able to get a charge. So just taking what the defense gives me.
I was gonna say, is that just another play for you, as where we're all like, oh my gosh, everybody, they're jumping up on TV and all that. Is that you're just like ho hum about it, huh?
Just being aware of what's going on throughout the game and how the defense is playing me.
She was ho hum. I thought it was a Sports Center top 10.
I think a lot of people thought that. And one for you real quick, Diamond, you were here last year when you guys, rolled at the end of the season and clinched the Big Ten title. How does it feel this year? Does it feel different? I mean, obviously, different team. I'm just wondering, can you compare the feeling to this year to last year?
I think it feels the same. Just seeing all our hard work being shown at the end of the season is what we live for, is why we work the way we do. And this feeling never gets old, and I just want to continue to have this feeling.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Kareem. Varun?
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask, this was probably the best team you guys have played since the Ohio State game. It's a 9-game win streak now, and this one was against an incredibly, one of the best opponents in the Big Ten. Was this kind of a statement win for you guys?
I think they've been making statement wins, here, lately since the Ohio State game. I mean, they're really on a mission. And, I think a couple of things. I'm really glad we were able to play this game because we talked about that we wanted to play every team in the conference going into postseason, into the Big Ten tournament. So now we've had a feel against every team out there. To be prepared and, to kind of piggyback off the last question, I think for me, it's pretty special to watch with Diamond and Ashley, the load they've had to carry this year as sophomores. And when you have that responsibility, just to see them evolve into the consistency of every single night, going against the best and bringing their best. And I think that's been pretty incredible to watch as a head coach, to just watch that jump in one season of two of the very best guards in the country.
I wanted to also ask about you guys' defense on Naz Hillman. You guys limited her pretty well. What were you guys trying to do to slow her down?
Collective, ball pressure first and foremost, the fronting her, and having great help side from the weak side. And, I thought just collectively as a group, the team understood, that mentality, and she didn't get anything easy. I mean, she had to play all of her 36 minutes tonight to be able to earn and get her 19 points. So only 8 field goal attempts. I thought, it's just a terrific defensive battle for us.
And then last question, your guys' defense has been a lot better as of late. Now that you're able to kind of mix a great offensive performance with a really good defensive performance, what do you think that says about your team as you head into the Big Ten and NCAA tournaments?
It's exciting. It's exciting. We're playing both ends of the floor, and you see it. Northwestern was a different type of game versus Iowa and Purdue. Every game's going to be different. Sometimes your offense isn't going to be there, or you have to wait for it to come back. So the fact that we're finding so many different ways to be able to win a game, and especially been doing it on the road, I think is really exciting for what lies ahead.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. We'll go to Adam, and then Dylan will be the final question.
Thanks. Hi, my question is for both of the players. I just wanted to ask, where do you think the chemistry on offense has come from throughout the course of the season, and what has led to what's clearly an explosive offense that most nights you're scoring almost 90 and finding shots all over the floor? Where do you think the chemistry has come from the beginning of the year to now that allows you to do that?
I think it started from the summer. As soon as we found out everybody was leaving or whatever, when we found out we had a new team, immediately had Zoom sessions, and we just all were just trying to rebuild and start over again for the new season. So we all were just trying to get to know each other, and we had a lot of Zoom sessions. It was a lot of fun. And when we all came on campus, we all have one goal, and we're very competitive, and we work hard. And when you're around people who have the same interests as you, it's easy to connect with each other, and that's why we're blooming the way we are. So yeah.
Just to go off what Diamond said, I think it comes from, like she said, this summer we had a lot of Zoom sessions, and once we got on campus, we had kind of like a little bubble that we all stayed in. So just getting to know each other on and off the court is what has been helping us with our chemistry all along. So just moving forward, just keeping that same energy and keeping that same chemistry.
Thank you both.
Just one question for Diamond. Diamond, you had 17 points, but you're very active on the defensive end with 2 steals and 1 block and 7 defensive rebounds. I just wanted to get your take on how your defensive play has progressed over the course of the season.
I just think I'm just doing what I need to do to help my team win. So if I need to bang a little bit, I'm gonna bang, and that's what I've been doing, just trying to help my team win, and that's the main goal, just winning games.
Cool, thanks.
All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody. See you in a couple days.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.